Miami, Florida. Ansley Pacheco is a hugely popular Instagram and OnlyFans model who lives with her husband Daniel and a young son. On a Sunday evening, just before 9 p.m., the Pachecos arrive home in their upscale Miami neighborhood.
It was a complete ordinary day. We actually had ordered pizza and everything to watch the game with all our friends.
There's a knock on the door.
My friend goes and opens the door, and that's when the nightmare starts. My name is Daniel Pacheco.
My name is Ansley Pacheco, and we survived a home invasion and armed robbery.
I see a guy in front of me with a gun, and he tells me to get on the ground. I was shocked. At that moment, you have everything to lose. They got guns, and I realized, oh, we're getting robbed. They were making one of my friends take her jewelry off. The other guy, they were asking him for his jewelry, and they kept on repeating, where's the rest of your jewelry? I thought they were gonna shoot him.
And just as frightening for the Pachecos, their young son is on the couch as the attackers point their guns. Ansley is in the bedroom when she hears the commotion.
I went straight to the nightstand, I grabbed the gun, and I opened my door.
Ansley knows her son is in the other room, but she thinks the assailants won't shoot if they know a child is in the room with her. Apparently, the assailants don't care. Daniel rushes to his wife and grabs the gun from her.
I see the guy shooting over my son's head and shooting at my wife. I was like, that's it, I gotta do something.
The bullets fired in front of me, and the one behind me, I actually felt the heat of it, which is the one that went through my TV. I wasn't scared at the moment. I just knew that I couldn't put the gun down, because then I knew that maybe at that point we would have really been screwed.
The gun she grabbed is my gun. My gun is a 45, which she cannot pull the trigger.
You have to put your hand on the trigger and then at the same time another part on the safety in order to shoot it, and I don't reach.
So that's even more brave of her, grabbing that gun knowing that she can't even fire.
As the gunshots fly, chaos erupts. Daniel chases the suspects outside.
They start shooting at me. I start shooting at them. They were inside the car. Me, it was like 10 feet apart, like open. I could have been dead right now.
Inside, everyone rushes to safety. Ansley's friend runs into the bedroom. Ansley grabs her son.
Once I grabbed him, a big relief, came off my shoulders, because I knew that he was okay. So I called 911 and I just told them, please get here fast.
Ansley has no idea if her husband or any of the other guests are still alive.
At that point, I didn't know where my husband was, because I know he already had grabbed the gun from me.
Daniel is okay, and so are all the guests. Police arrive, but the suspects are gone. They review the footage and tell Ansley something disturbing.
The guy that was standing at the doorway of the house, he was holding a gun with an extended clip that is called a drum, which is 100 rounds. He could have overpowered everybody in the house. It could have been a massacre.
The home is riddled with bullet holes, and property damage exceeds $6,000. The guests are robbed of over $100,000 in property, including a watch and a $50,000 gold chain.
I actually asked my husband, do you think they'll come back? What do you think is gonna happen now? And he just said, no, don't worry about that.
The couple's son struggles too.
He actually didn't want to stay at the house for a couple days. He was staying at grandparents' house. He's better, and he's been sleeping in his room with a nightlight, but he's okay.
Ansley and Daniel are still processing the shooting.
We watch crimes on television all the time, but when it's happening to you or when it happens to a close friend or a loved one or whatever, you don't expect it. And I'm just speechless.
It haunts me that they're still out there and we don't know who they are.
But there's one thing Ansley and Daniel are certain of: each other.
For life, I'll be grateful for the wife I have. She's a hero to me, and I'm grateful that we're all safe.
I could count on him for anything. He's my best friend.
Police have yet to locate the men who broke into the Pacheco's home. The suspects remain at large.